your postgame with the Emporia State Hornets. We've got head coach Toby Wynn, senior Tyra Jones, and grad student Emily Miller. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach, then we'll open the floor for questions from all three.
I just want to give credit to Southwestern Oklahoma and what they did today, and they just keep coming at you in waves. And they kind of wore us down there in the fourth quarter is the only thing I can think right off the top of my head, maybe for the reason for us not being able to score. But credit to those guys. They played a good 40-minute game.
Any questions for the three?
Emily, just from your perspective, you guys have really struggled to get the ball in the hoop for the last two games. I think you guys shot 43, 44% that first half and got a lot of shots to fall. How encouraging was that? What do you feel like was the kind of key for you guys being able to finally get some of those to go down?
Yeah, there in the first half, I felt pretty good. Addie and I both got some wide open looks, and when you're wide open like that, you feel a little bit more confident than when someone's in your face. And Addie and I have shot the ball well in the first half of the season. I think after that we got marked as shooters, and some of the looks we got in the second half of the season weren't as good. So to get those wide open ones tonight and see them go in, I was feeling really good. Didn't get quite as many in the second half, and this one just really hurts because we had that 10-point lead, and that's something that's hard to swallow.
Tyra, what did you like about the way you guys were able to defend, especially in that first half? They're a team that likes to get up and down the court and turn opponents over, and you guys were doing most of the turn. You guys were forcing them into turnovers in that first half.
Well, I just like our energy, really, and we never gave up. Even when we did get down and when we made mistakes, we still stayed together like Coach had asked us. But like Emily said, it was that 10-point lead. I feel like that's what really hurts the most is that we had them, and we let it get away. So that's really just what hurts.
In your mind, what kind of made the difference here at the end of the third going into the fourth when they were able to make that run back? What stands out to you?
Fatigue. That's really just point blank period. We was just tired, and they it's like they smelled blood and they attacked. So that's just really what it was.
Did you kind of feel that was the difference too? Just having to play that frenetic pace that it kind of wore you down a little bit.
Yeah, maybe so. I thought we were doing a good job of substituting in there and rotating some more people in and try to keep some fresh legs out there. I thought we got some good clean looks too as well in the fourth quarter. Shots that we were making in the first three quarters. But as Tyra said too, I mean it's a long season and fatigue starts setting in, and it gets harder and harder to keep playing that kind of stuff. And just for whatever reason, right there in the fourth, we just we could not put one in.
Even though you went on a drought, it seemed like defensively you guys did a good job of hanging in there and giving yourselves a chance. Pretty cool.
Oh, absolutely. Proud of our players. I mean, they did a good job defensively. I mean, the thing that got us probably early on defensively is we just didn't do a good job of marking number 12 early on. She got nine points there in the first quarter, and 3 threes. And, that was somebody that, we had marked. We got to make sure we guard her. And then in the second half, Pretty got going there in the fourth quarter and helped them, too, as well. We felt like we had to limit 2 of the 3 between Hedrick and Pretty and Tucker. And, we kept Hedrick down, but, Pretty and Tucker both played well enough to score enough points for them, to keep them out ahead of us. And ultimately was what cost us probably in the end.
Coach, and Pretty in that first half, I think she only had 3 or 4 points. You feel like they started going to her more? Or was it part of that fatigue factor?
No, I mean, they moved her around to different spots in the second half. I mean, they put her down in the corner some and on the baseline and put her in different positions to be able to get the basketball, be more effective. It was just a good move by Kelsey to do that. We just didn't do, probably just didn't do a good enough job of talking and locating her once she got going. That's a fine line. I mean, our players played hard enough defensively. We felt like we did. I mean, this team averages 85, 87 a game. We held them to 71. For us, we scored 65, and at the end of the day, we took 14 more shots at it than they did throughout the course of the game. And ultimately, you think when that happens, you're gonna win the game because if we make 4 of those 14, that's 8 points, and we win by 2. So it's a fine line in there. And I know everybody likes to say defense wins championships, but you got to have some offense. You got to put the ball in the basket sometimes too as well.
And in that fourth quarter, I mean, ultimately the stat sheet, you guys won the battle of the boards, but it just felt like in that fourth quarter, just a lot of defensive rebounds went the other way. A lot of offensive rebounds. They just seemed to get those tougher boards.
Yeah, they got a few key rebounds right there for sure. And I mean, a lot of times, especially in the fourth quarter, late like that, it's easier to get some open looks from offensive rebound kickouts and different stuff like that. But all in all, our players competed hard. They played hard. I'm super proud of them. There's there's an element to our whole team this year and situation that we could have thrown in the towel a couple different times throughout the course of the season. These guys kept fighting back and going through adversity, and for them to get here and have an opportunity to compete in the NCAA tournament and play against these guys again, just a remarkable performance on their part. And super proud of them. Everybody we had come in the game today contributed very well for us and gave us some good minutes. And as coach of this program, very happy with this team. And I think one of these days we'll be able to sit down and look back and realize, hey, it's a pretty good accomplishment considering all that we went through.
Emily and Tyra, just making it back to the NCAA tournament, how do you think that's helped the future of this program?
Yeah, I mean, Emporia State has a long history of NCAA tournament appearances, and it was a real disappointment last year not making it. And just being a senior, that was definitely a goal. Obviously, we maybe came up short this year, not advancing. But like Coach said, I think someday, I'll look back and be like, I'm thankful that I got the opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament.
Just to piggyback off of what she said, I mean, it's just a blessing to have been able to play in the NCAA tournament. So I'm just going to chalk this one up and just be thankful to even have got the opportunity to play on this type of level. So it's just thankful.
Anything else for the players and Coach Wynn? Thanks a lot. Congrats on a great season.
Thank you.